That's all good. So yeah, another regular Keats House Forum.
Just three short ones.
Cool.
They're a little bit confessional this time. I belong to a Facebook group. It's a kind of private one where we're given a topic and sometimes a format to write to every day of every month that has 30 days in it. And it's just started again. So a lot of my poems come from these. This one came from one about a dream. Must I dream so often of the sly knife slicing into yellow fat and between the blue muscle fibres? And when gloved fingers delicately lifted her, like the kernel from a nut, out of her cradle of blood, where she lay bunched a flower in bud, I felt the intrusion and the tug as the lips of each severed stratum were drawn together. I was dreaming when that happened. It's a slightly more cheerful one. It's a photograph. You kneel with someone else's child in a distant garden long ago, laughing as you reach to hold him. Your eyes are wide, sky-filled. The tousled thistles nod, crowded in the picture frame, to speak of sunflowers and your yellow hair. Time has paused, the future hesitates. Time has paused, the future hesitates, to speak of sunflowers and your yellow hair. Crowded in the picture frame, the tousled thistles nod. Your eyes are wide, sky-filled, laughing as you reach to hold him. In a distant garden, long ago, you kneel with someone else's child. And this one I wrote yesterday, again to a prompt. The person who set the prompt had discovered a website with a great many names of butterflies on it, and they were classified. They were vagrant, extinct, or exotic. And the names of these butterflies were really lovely. And that was the prompt. So this is called In the Case of Butterflies. Scarce the swallowtail, no more the pale, the clouded yellow's beating wing disturbs time's continuum. The small brown shoemaker's exotic. At last the future's fixed. Butterflies, grounded, pinned. Thank you.
That's great. Really nice. Yeah, it's really interesting to hear about your process as well. Like how that's another thing which I think is.
They're very useful, these groups, I find.
That's great. Yeah, and I think it's just to have like stimulus to start writing, even if it's just to motivate you to get started, or like something where you wouldn't have thought of looking up butterfly names, like out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Necessarily, like vagrant butterflies. That's quite an interesting thing. So, yeah.